Hello movers, welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy Steen and today we're working on shoulders. We're gonna hit all three heads. So the anterior delt, your medial delt or that side shoulder, and your posterior delt, the back one. So lots of exercises in today's. We're gonna take one from each area and then we'll repeat that for 3 rounds. And today's workout is going to be in rep range. So I will hit 12 reps of everything. I'm gonna think about that reps in reserve concept. So in the first set, we're gonna leave around 3 to 4 reps left in the tank. In the second set, we'll leave between 2 to 3 reps left in the tank. And on that final set, choose a weight where it only allows you to leave 0 to 1 reps left in the tank. That's gonna be the progressive overload that we need to build shoulders. You're gonna require that variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here are the ones that I'm using, but lift within your abilities. And I'm gonna have something to sit on as well. Grab a stable bench or chair, and we'll start you with a warm up and end with a cool down. All right, ready? Me too? Let's go. Okay, traditional strength on the watch. I did film this as a short over on Instagram. Let's start with an arm circle here. And asked if you guys wanted to see it. You said yes, of course. Who doesn't want a nice shoulder workout? Switch directions. So that, if you saw that preview, this is that workout. And I don't know what I called it over there, but now we're popping the shoulders. Here we go, other side, big circle. And switch direction. Good, let's just take those arms all the way up and down here. Just warm up the ball and socket is what we're doing. Two more here. Keep the arms right here and press. Four more here. Oh, feel the burn already. Last one here. Let's hinge at the waist. Oh yeah, knees are soft. We'll pull it up to stretching, opening through that pec, and switch. 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 Nice. And up, around the shoulders. Just big circles up near your ears. Switch direction. And let's increase blood flow by tapping it out right here. We'll get the heart rate up just a little bit. Start to circulate that synovial fluid, as it were. Reach overhead, up, up. Let's heel dig right here. Bring the elbows back. Stretch in the pecs, push. I love shoulder day. Boy, that is my favorite muscle group to train. Up here, high knee. Do you like it as well? I know. That's why you're doing this workout with me. Or you find it a necessary evil. Butt kicks here. That's how I find legs. Leg day. 2 more. All right, let's finish off with a torso turn. Draw the elbow across. Stretch in that middle back. Great, okay, there's the first circuit. Take a look, grab your dumbbells, and here we go. Okay, let's start with our Aaron's press. I think I'll just start with 10s as I'm warming things up. You could sit if you want on this one. We're gonna bring the elbows down and then do a semicircle and bring them together at the top. I've got 10s, 12 reps, here we go. And we press. So you're just slightly ahead, just not directly out to the side. You can bring them just slightly in front of that plane, just to make it a little easier on that shoulder. There's 5, control, and 6. Last one here, and 12, and down. Very nice. We're moving into our leaning lateral raise, where I'll stick with the 10. Now, if you don't have anything to lean on, you can just simply do a single arm raise there. Otherwise, you can lean and make sure your dumbbell's not touching your leg to start. It starts kind of right there already with a little bit of tension on that shoulder. And you've got 12, here we go. I've got my 10 pounder again. There's my 12, switching sides. Sorry, I'm gonna give you a back view here. Elbows soft and lift. And there's 12. Into reverse flies. So working back shoulders, I'm gonna grab that other 10, sticking with the 10 pounds. You're hinging forward at the waist, rounding those arms like you're hugging a tree, back is flat, and retract the shoulder blades. Up for 12, slow, and 2. There's 12. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna go into just 20 frog squats for a little active rest. You can totally rest without doing this if you wish, or low impact. You've got 20 right here. Just wanna rest the muscles so we can go strong in the next circuit. Ten more now. Okay, good. Round 2. Back to our Aaron's press. I'm gonna grab my 12s this round. Seated or standing. Nice and controlled here. Knees are soft. Two more for me. Very good. That's 12. Your leaning lateral raise is next. This pole, I know you can't see it probably in the view, but it's a nice thing to hold on to if you have a post or a pole, or if you're at a gym. I'll do this side, hanging on to this pole. Get ready, and up for 12. I've got my 10 again. No swinging at the bottom. It comes to that dead stop there. Last for me. It's getting heavy. Good. Switching sides. I'm gonna lean on this side now. And work. Think of pushing that shoulder up to the ceiling. Okay, that's great. 12 there. I'm gonna go up to my 12s for the reverse fly. We're hinging at the waist, rounded arms, and retract. Slow on the descent. Okay, good. That was work. Let's go into our active rest again, or you can walk it out, grab some water, whatever you like. 20 frog squats here. Halfway with 10.
But it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy.
Okay, round 3 coming up. So this is where we want 0 to 1 reps left in the tank. How did you do last time? Could you lift a bit more? Do you need to stay the same or drop down? I think I'll stay the same. 12 pounds on the errands. I find it more challenging than an overhead press or an Arnold. So I'll stick with 12s here and work, push, control the down. Two more for me. That's 12. Whew, that's hard. And again, I think I'll stick with the 10 here for my lateral raise. It adds a dimension of difficulty when we add the lean. All right, so that's my overload a bit here. 12 an arm, here we go. Don't swing at the bottom.
I'm just that stupid. Maybe just a little time can make you change your mind about us. I thought that we were meant to be. Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go?
Oh, that was hard. I was at fatigue right there. Okay, other side. And work. Whoa, very nice. Check that out for a second. Going into the reverse fly, I'll go back to 12s. Seated or standing. Hinge at the waist, back is flat, and work. Up, slow.
Get this party started. I got the music playing loud. How you like my outfit? I have to say I'm kinda proud. I got my dancing shoes on.
And 12. Nice, let's finish off with our active rest. Whew. 20 frog squats.
This girl caught my eye, said, how do you do? She said, I am not interested, thank you. Then she left the room. Bartender, I'll have the usual.
Halfway.
I'll take the usual. I'll have the usual. Give me the usual. Another usual.
Okay, very nice. Take a look at the screen. There's our next 3 exercises with our active rest. We're gonna start with our iso hold front raise. So you could hold different weights here if you want. Okay, you could hold a 3 in this hand and a 5 in the working hand. I'm holding 2 5s to start, seated or standing, and I'll do 12 reps per side. Okay, 1 iso hold, 1 working. Here we go, up for 12. Slow, and 2. Good, so don't shrug, this shoulder especially. Stick your chest out, 5. Good. 6, and don't hold your breath on an iso hold either. There's 8, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, all right, don't rest now. 1, switch arms, and 1. That's hard. Four more. And rest. Holy Hannah, that's hard. I'm gonna grab my 8s for my W's. We're focusing on rear delts. So it's coming up. You're gonna think about that back shoulder muscle right here. Boom, boom, boom. That's where you're gonna put your brain. So a little pause at the top. Knees are soft. Engage the core. Up for 12. Here, nice pause and slow on the descent. 2. So you're creating that W with the arms. 3. 'Last for me, and 12. Burn. Good, good, good. Let's set those down. We're going into the Poliquin raise. You're gonna curl, pop, kick, and slow. I'm gonna start with 5s. You could do this eccentrically and hinged forward at the waist. I'm gonna stand though for this one, okay? Hinged forward makes it more challenging. You fight gravity a bit more. Here we go. We're gonna curl, pop, kick, and slow. That's 1, up, and here is 2. Two more for me. And 12. Oh, good fire on those arms as well. All right, let's go for our active rest. We're gonna do an ice skater. This is low impact, or walk it out and rest if you need. Here we go for 20. You're here, and 2. Here's 20. Okay, just give yourself a little break for a second. I want to make sure those arms are ready to go again. Back to our iso hold. Whew. Feeling the shoulders. Definitely, I'm gonna stick with 5s. That felt good for me. Okay, seated or standing. One is holding, the other one is working, 12 per side. And you work. Stick the chest out. Four more. Push, push, Trace. This is getting hard. I want to let it go. Two more. And rest. Holy, that was hard. All right, resting for a second. We'll go into that W again. Into that rear delt, back shoulder, posterior deltoid. Okay, I am gonna go back to my 8s. I think I'll jump up on my 3rd set. The combination here is challenging for those muscles. Core engaged and reverse. Little pause, 1. Four more for me. There's 12. Then going to the poliquin raise. Okay, working that side shoulder here. I've got my 5s. And curl, pop and kick. Slow, 2, 3. There's halfway with 6. One more here. Yeah, good. Oh, that burns. Okay, let's go into our active rest or walk it out or rest. Here we go for 20 ice skaters. Halfway. There we go. Okay, a little break. Oh, arms are feeling this. Very isolated are the deltoids here today. So make sure you take that adequate rest in between. You want to be able to come back strong. This is great if you want to build muscle. You have to have that rest in between so that the muscles are then ready again. When you're working between like a superset or a triset, as long as you sort of hit different muscles or different parts of the muscle, you should be able to flow through that like we're doing here. Okay, back to the top. I'll stick with 5s. I was gonna up it to the 8, but I think this is heavy enough for me. Shoulders back, engage the core, and work. Last one, and switch. You could do a neutral grip hold here as well. If it's a bit easier on the forearm, that's fine. There's 3. Two more. Last here, up and relax. Wow. Okay, into the W again. Good. Okay, I'm gonna go to my 10s and see how I do there. You can always switch back. Okay, you wanna make sure you maintain good form. Think about your posterior deltoid here and work. Don't push the hips forward. $11, last here, and 12, very nice. Finishing off with the Poliquin, and I will stick with those 5s. I know in my video I put 8s, and I've done 8s before, but right now with this combination, I'm gonna stick with 5s. You do you, here we go. I've got 4 more, that's 8 right there. And there we go, finishing with the ice skaters to let those arms rest. You've got 20 and work. And there's 20, nice. Okay, grab some water. Rest if you need, or take a look at the screen there. That's the last circuit, so make sure that you're ready and join me back. Let's finish off here. We're gonna start with a seated single side shoulder press. You could stand if you don't have something to sit on, but sit nice and tall, and if you do have a tall back, it's nice because you can give yourself a little posterior pelvic tilt to make sure that you're not arching the back when you're pushing a heavy weight up. I'll start with my 15, and you've got 12 per arm. Here we go, up, good, and 2. There's 12, 12 on the other side, and work. And there's 12 right there, seated. Front raise, I'm gonna sit forward on my bench. I'll hold this 15 between my hands, shoulders low and back, and raise it up to 90 degrees on the armpit. Slow on the descent. And you're here and slow. There's your 12. So that weight down, let's go into our active rest. Just to strengthen this circuit here, we're gonna do a tap, tap squat right there. All right, join me for 20. 1, 2, and low, good. 2. Halfway. And 20. Okay, good. Moving up to my 20 pounds on the single side press. Very nice. Okay, catch your breath. Ready to go on those arms and work for 12. There's 12. That was heavy. That was a heavy 20. Other side. And work. Again, just slightly in front of that lateral plane. One more for me. Wow, that was getting hard. That was getting heavy. I'll do the front raise with this 20. All right, you're tall. And work. Okay, that actually felt good. Might be able, well, it's a big jump from 20 to 25. It's not nothing, like that's a big percentage. So we'll see how I feel when I get there again. Split, split, squat or rest, 20 here. Halfway. Okay, there's 20. Where did my water go? Right there. Okay, round 3. I guess I can go without water here. Last one, I'm gonna stick with the 20 because I was right close to fatigue on that last press. So now it being the 3rd round, that's a good overload already. I think I'm good. Shoulders are feeling pumped. Pump, pump, pump. If I were dropping rep range, I would increase weight. So sometimes I'll do descending reps, but sticking with 12, I'll stick with the 20. Whatever can bring you towards that fatigue. Here we go. Okay, there's 12, very good. Switch and work. $11, $12. Good. I gotta close my eyes on this. Gotta close my eyes, it's too painful. I'm gonna grab my 25 just to see how that feels. I used to front raise 25s lots, but I haven't in a while. We'll see. Stick your chest out and work. Dropping back to my 20 after 6 reps. It's okay to do that. Okay, there's 12. Finishing off with the active rest. Let's go for 20 split squats. Three, 2, 1, and done. You move daily. And your sculpted shoulder. Ah, strong shoulder workout. Well done, everyone. Okay, put away your dumbbells and join me for a stretch if you can. All right, let's stretch those shoulders out. We're gonna start with just a hanging neck stretch. So grab some 15-pound dumbbells or heavier ones if you wish. I'm gonna just set one down. Only need one, I guess. Let that hang, and we're just gonna very gently let the neck fall to one side. Very gently here. You can even just peer up to the ceiling or slightly lift your chin up there. Take a look there, we're stretching that front neck extensor. So just let it hang. Nice, switching sides. And stretch. Ah, feels good, doesn't it? Well done. On your boulder shoulders. I love what shoulders look like. Sculpted shoulders. Oh, I see a girl with it, I'm like, yes. And some people will say to me, like, I have muscle, but I can't see the muscle. So what do I do about that? Let's bring the arm across and stretch again right here. Well, when you lift heavy weights to try and build muscle like we're doing, and you're consistent, you're gonna increase that lean muscle tissue. If you carry a higher percentage of body fat all over your body, then everything will be bigger or look bigger. Switch sides. And I think that's where a lot of women just go, I don't want that bulky look. But really, if you reduce body fat percentage or carried a lower percentage, the arm would look more muscular than bulky or big. So that's the caveat there. And the hard work for most of us is the reduction in body fat percentage. I take that arm behind the back. We're gonna gently pull it this way and tilt the neck the same way, just gentle here. So then the question becomes, do I want to work on reducing body fat percentage so that everything doesn't look bigger or bulky? And that's up to you. You know, it is a hard thing to do, switch sides. Secondly, if you have shorter levers, you might build muscle a little bit easier. So the lever is like from the elbow to the wrist. Is that short or long? You know, and from the elbow to the shoulder. If it's shorter, if you're a shorter, stockier person, sometimes we do have an easier time putting muscle on than someone who's tall and has longer bones or longer levers. Okay, arms back, thumbs down. So, you know, then you have to ask yourself, do I only train once a week in order to get the results that I'm looking for? And if not, if you're not getting them, then maybe it's multiple times a week where you're really, let's up and overhead here stretch. Maybe you need to really put it on twice a week so that you're getting more volume on those specific muscle groups. So that's the key there. Switching sides. Oh, it feels so good. Anyway, I like at least one isolated shoulder workout per week is nice for me. I definitely add them into my full body workouts and do them quite frequently. So I feel like I like where my shoulders are at currently. Arms back, thumbs down. But if you want to grow yours, then that's what I would recommend. All right, everyone. Let's do one more right here. Reach up. Oh, give that wrist a roll right there. Excellent. And switching sides, reach up, roll. Thanks for joining. Go move daily now in your wellness and nutrition. I'll see you all in the next workout.